Greetings. I am Alexander. Though people like to call me a technology guru, I guess that's fitting, but I wouldn't really say it is the case. I more so have just achieved a nirvana unlike anything anyone has ever seen before. You see, humans are imperfect, and everything we do is imperfect. So in order to play Nerf, I had to embrace those imperfections and fix them by introducing technology. I may as well be the modern day Mark Zuckerberg, even though Mark Zuckerberg is still alive. Everybody knows he isn't really human because he is AI. And I have come as close as I can to becoming AI too. I have an AI girlfriend, I talk to an AI therapist, everything in my life is AI, including nerfing, which has made me better at nerfing than everyone else in the entire world, guaranteed. It is a mathematical statistic that I am simply better than you when it comes to nerfing, and I am going to show you how it's done. Starting with my primary and my only blaster, the Elite Infinus. Why is this my only blaster? Simply put, it's the only one that I need. It's fully automatic, so I can simply do trigger control to run semi-auto or hold it down to have continuous fire. And with a 50 dart drum and an automatic loading system, I don't have to swap out magazines. No clunky belt rigs, no stupid shoulder straps, no magazines. Simply blaster, mag, go. That's all that it takes, and I managed to run it perfectly, even though there is one slight issue which I will go over later. But not to worry, we have things to talk about right now. Mainly the fact that I have to keep track of this blaster. See, because this blaster is powered by batteries, and in fact, most things that are on me and in my life are powered by batteries. My protective vest is battery powered, my glasses are battery powered, my ear protection's battery powered, I even have a battery powered toothbrush. The only things that I am still trying to figure out are a pair of battery powered shoes, and I haven't yet been able to track down a pair of battery powered pants. Regardless, I enjoy my blaster a lot, and due to the fact that I'm wearing an Apple Vision Pro with an automated aiming assist, I am able to easily tell exactly what my blaster is aiming at without me even having to hold it. I can just aim it in a general direction, and my Apple Vision Pro will project a laser on whatever the blaster is aiming at. So I just point it at an enemy and go. I don't have to aim, I don't have to be good at the game. The technology does it for me. Even though a lot of times this Apple Vision Pro likes to glitch and not really aim it exactly where it's pointing, and sometimes it just misses its target entirely, even though that's where it said the dot was pointed, but that's besides the picture. The point is, it's good. And so is my ear protection, which I can instantly disable and re-enable, I guess that's what the word is, at my leisure. You see, right now I have it set up where audio comes through the headphones, so it's basically like I have nothing on my head. But I can still hear my teammates, and more importantly, I can hear my enemies. Because when you're this good at the game, you don't need teammates. You can just do everything all by yourself and win, because you can do everything. I can even keep track and be a referee for the game all by myself. You see this? That's an Apple Watch, and on that Apple Watch there's a timer app, which means I can simply start a timer, and then when the timer ends, that means the round is up. So all I have to do is get everybody's attention, and the way I get everybody's attention is simply by doing this. See? It works every time. It probably got your attention. I'm sure it got the attention of anybody else who was in the room with you. And that works tremendously. Now, there are a couple issues, but most of them I have solved already. The first one being, it hurts to get hit. And usually, people don't like getting hit. I have devised a solution. This is a tack vest, which essentially means there are tiny micron motors that are all inside of it, in the front and in the back. Which means that when I get hit, I don't actually feel the hit. The dart will hit the vest, and then the vest will actuate a tiny motor that lightly presses against my chest, letting me know that I got hit without actually giving me any form of pain. And this has translated more into my armor, which as you can see is very cool looking, and it looks like it came out of Tron, because similarly to all the characters of Tron, I am technology. I am AI. The second problem is that of overheating. You see, I am wearing a lot of batteries, and some of these batteries really heat up a lot, which means that I have to keep myself cool. Luckily, even more battery-powered things have saved the day. You see this? It's a battery-powered neck fan, which means that I can keep my head cool even in the middle of a hot summer day. Yeah, it doesn't work all that well in the really, really hot summer sun, but it gets the job done most of the time, and it'll get me through a Nerf game for sure. And even then, there's still the issue of running around the field. Guys, I can't be bothered to walk or run like you crazy people who have too much time on your hands. I needed a better way of transport, and so I came up with one. You see, people, this is a hoverboard. And if you're not sure what a hoverboard is, it is essentially a magical device on two wheels that you can simply stand on and it'll do all the heavy work for you. So you don't have to do any of it. You can just stand there and look cool and float to your destination. It has infinite power! As long as all you're doing is within an 8-mile range, because after that you have to plug your hoverboard in and charge it again. And I'm sure that is making you guys ponder the ultimate question that everybody wants to know the answer to. How many plugs are in my house? 42. That's right, 42. Absolutely incredible. And that has to go with every single electronically powered device. My blaster, the chronograph, my watch, my glasses, my headphones, my vest, my shoes, my transportation, and everything else. There are so many chargers in my house, I don't even know what goes where. I just plug things into things frantically before going to bed every night because there's so much stuff that I rely on to live that's powered by batteries that are gonna let me down someday. Please, explain to me how you live without this stuff! Ah! And that's the other problem, is, I'm not used to walking. It's because my hoverboard likes to be very sensitive. Sometimes I will fall off of it, and it goes from being a saving grace to being a tremendous detriment in my games. But with all that aside, I am still the ultimate nerfer. I can still destroy you in any game, in every game. I still only have one blaster, which people have really made fun of me a lot for because they say this one is stupid and I should really get something better and I should stop relying on all this stuff stuck to my face or whatever else. I can't be bothered. If you guys want to know how to nerf, talk to me. I'm out. And that should lead me on to the pretty big question. How many chargers do I actually have in my house? 42. That's how many chargers I have in my house. 42. Absolutely incredible. And that probably is pondering you guys the big question that everybody wants to know. How much? And that is probably causing you guys to ponder the question everybody wants to know. How many chargers are in my house? 42. That's right. 42 chargers. Absolutely incredible. And that's... I can't do it! I can't! It's too funny! This thing sucks on the carpet. And I haven't yet been able to track down a pair of battery-powered pants. I am AI. God, this guy is such a dweeb. You see? This is... Oh my god. This stupid carpet is so bad.